And I hope this 1 hour will be very impactful to your future. Yeah, it can be very impactful to you now or even after you graduated. So I hope you pay a lot of attention to my sharing as a student entrepreneur to a company's founder and CEO. All right, so let me just begin with a self-introduction. Yeah, I'm Jimmy Yeap, the founder and CEO of the Pioneers Corporation, and also the founder of Mintygreen Healthcare Group and FamGuard AI Corporation. So, in short, we are specialized in senior care industry and now focusing in Malaysia. So a quick one into my childhood life. Before I talk about strategy, right? Because today I was made to understand I need to talk about business strategies to you all. So you're all business students, right? But then business strategies is a very dull thing if there's no story. You can see there are so many great founders in the world. They are storytellers. So business strategies must back up with good stories. So that's why I begin with story of myself. Then slowly I can bring in some business strategies in my company and hope you all can see the real life example. Okay, then I spent my grade 21 years in Penang before I pursue my study in Cyberjaya, Kuala Lumpur. So during my primary school times, I was a troublemaker. I always forgot to bring my textbook to the school. And of course, Chinese primary school are often very strict. So I was being chased out from the classroom most of the time. And I didn't let my father know until the teacher actually called my father and asked him to go to the counseling room. So that's the time I feel shame because a lot of students in my class, they laugh at me. So I started to improve myself and to become a more obedient student. I grew up with my grandmother. My grandmother raised me up until 21 years old. I first time out from Penang to pursue my study in KL. So I was trained by my grandma to be very prudent in spending. Yeah, and the only way to get out of our middle income trap or to become successful in life is through education. I was made to understand that. So since then, I was very hardworking after Standard 3. I strive hard to score better in my education because I don't know what my future lies. So I strive hard in study. Okay, the next one. Just a quick check. How many of you from Penang? Can you raise your hand? Oh, one. Which school you come from? SMK BM. Oh, BM, okay, Mutajam, okay. Near the Berapit, nearby, right? Okay, okay. So none of you heard of Chongling High School? Can I say that? All right, so I was enrolled into Chongling High School. We actually strive hard to get into this school because this is a selected schools, and you know, when I entered this school, I found that I'm so normal compared to others. There were just too many great students there. Then from there, I made up a lot of good friends, which until now we have a very good relationship. Yeah. So after SPM, so very fortunate that I got scholarship to enroll into a UTAR College, Penang branch. Yeah, I literally applied for so many scholarships and I failed so many times. Yeah, I think because it's not my grade, it's not good, but I can't speak good English during the interview session. That made me fail at that so many sessions of interview. So I realized my disadvantage, my weaknesses. So every day, I actually on the YouTube podcast and to listen to the great people who speak English on the YouTube. Then I follow them and speak out. It's just like I follow whatever they say. It's a bit like they call that there's a bird that can follow what you say, right? What's the name again? Forgot. So in Chinese it's called, is it Mao Towing? mouth-towing. Yeah. So I follow how they speak. So that's how I know how to speak better in English nowadays. Yeah, and then my family upbringing is very different. I'm taught to not taking money from family to pursue tertiary studies. But I think this is a good education that they force me to strive hard, to apply for scholarships, to continue my studies. So in diploma, I got a STAR scholarship, then degree followed by Tunku Abdul Rahman Foundation scholarship. So if my family prepare a fund for me, or they did tell me there is a fund for me to pursue study, probably I won't do so hard, you know. I don't need to study that hard, but I'm very thankful for that family education. So a big shout out to my degree university, which is Multimedia University Cyberjaya. This is the first time I enroll into a university where it is non-Chinese majority. There are so many Malays and foreign students there. So in that situation, I forced myself to speak English. Yeah. In fact, I was coming from a Chinese education, right? So I can't really speak proper English sentence. Yeah. So when I went to MMU, I have to speak a lot of English and Malay. And that university even provide me exchange opportunities to overseas, like Korea, Japan, and even China. And it's all sponsored. Yeah, it's all sponsored. So what made them sponsor me, I think it's because of my passion during the interview. Yeah, as I mentioned before, I failed so many scholarship interviews before. Yeah, and probably that scholarship interview in the university is no longer something new to me. I've been used to be questioned by the people. I'm used to that kind of stress. And I feel it's totally okay compared to all my peers who attended the interview. So, you know, sometimes when you get this type of treatment, your peers who score the same grade, they might not feel happy, right? So I say, I'm really sorry, but that's how I go into the interview and say that I need this scholarship to open my eye. Actually, in fact, before 21 years old, I've never been to any countries outside Malaysia. Yeah, I don't have the opportunity to travel overseas to see the world. So I really appreciate when my university given me this chance. Yeah, finally graduated. So before I graduated from MMU, I was like you guys. Are you guys final year? Third year students? Third year students, right? So one more year to go. So during third year in my studies, I started to feel lost because I feel uncertain of my future. I didn't know what I want to do. I just know how to score good grades, and that's it. But I was being motivated and inspired by my seniors who came back to the university and told me, actually you should start discover, searching your interests. And maybe you didn't know what strength or expertise you have in you and what are the potentials you can achieve. So for you guys, third year, you only have one more year to go and time passed really fast. You need to really go and search what is your interest and passion. So I started my business actually before I graduated. It's exactly the end of my third year of study. I got a proposal to do a platform for caregivers to send to the customers who need caregiver. Yeah. So any old people, sick people who need caretakers at home, we actually can match the caregivers to them. So that's my first business proposal. I wrote the proposal, and so fortunately, there's a department called Entrepreneur Development Center in my university. They actually provided grant to the good startups. So I was one of the successful candidates who get funded by the Entrepreneur Development Center. Yeah, so they're given me quite some money to do market validation and even teach me how to do pitching. to the investors. So I'm very grateful for MMU for that grant as a head start, yeah, to my business. But of course, I in fact partner with my former lecturer, yeah. So I partnered with my former lecturer in the view that he might be my tech partner, right? But then just happened that the startup journey is too difficult and it's too uncertain. There's no stability. So we eventually part the ways. Yeah, and you need to know that, of course, my former lecturer, he has a lot of academics to take care, a lot of university work. So we actually understand each other, and we decided to go on different ways. So until today, I'm still a solo founder because getting co-founders is not easy. It's like you getting into a marriage, right? You wouldn't be simply getting into a marriage, because if you decided to go into marriage, you wish to do it forever, right? So I think, of course, ladies here, if you want to marry somebody, you will think twice, or maybe more than 3-4 times, or maybe more. Yeah, you don't want to do it with somebody you are not confident with. So same like me, I'm still a solo founder today. Then in 2018, after 1 year of my startup commenced, I secured the first angel investment from angel firm. So what is angel investment? Yeah, maybe I just ask some questions to the audience. Anybody know what is angel investment? No. Or you want me to give some gift? Then only you can tell me what is angel investment. Maybe I just give what I can offer, right? Okay, $50, is it enough for angel investment? Just tell me. What is angel investment? Whoever knows what's that, this is yours. So that's the problem, guys. The money and reward is in front of you, and you're not going to take it. So that's the problem with a lot of fresh grads today, right? So, want to try? I give 5 seconds. If not, I will just keep it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you raise higher your hand? You want or don't want, right? What's that? Can you come out and tell everyone what is angel investment? Come out. If you want this, you're gonna come out and get it. Nobody gonna give money to your face, right? Good. Yeah, walk faster. What is your answer?
My answer is angel investment. So it's like an angel. So it's an angel company that got money and give you money to invest, to exchange for a capital.
Okay, why do you want to give you money? Why? What's the benefit to them?
Give money so that when you got profits, then you have to give me some percentage of your profit. Just something. So it's like the bank give money, then you have to take that.
Okay, you're very close, but then because of your courage, this is you. This is yours, right? This is yours. So the lesson learned here is, actually the money is all in the market. It's just outside you or just beside you. But the problem is, you dare not to go and get it. So if you dare and go to get it, you will feel so easy. Okay, so today you must know how to reach out, and money won't come to your face if you don't put effort. A quick one. All right, now slightly talking about some business strategies, right? So when I started this business, I actually did some study. Why nursing homes and care center is a very good business for me to go in. as you all know, before you do a business proposal, you need to come up with problem statement, correct? And there are tools for you to do, to frame up your problem statement. It can be SWOT analysis, or it can be pastel, and it can be business model canvas. Looks like you all don't know what is this. Oh, I'm very afraid. Okay, how many of you know what is this pastel analysis? Can you raise your hand? It's like less than 30%. Okay, it's less than 30%. Good luck to you guys, but you need to know what is this. You really want to become a business person or corporate people in the future, right? So I didn't just go into the business without doing my homework, right? I know what is the problem, and the problem is so painful because there are so many aging population in the future, and there will be at least 3.1 billion of people aged 65 years and above globally. So I know definitely this is a global business, right? The market is huge enough. So to study the market, you need the statistics. You need to go to Statista, or there are some consultants report. Maybe you can go to EY, Boston Consulting, right? PwC, to know what is the statistics. Then problem number 2, the trend. The trend of people nowadays getting lesser children. So what will happen if you have lesser children? You don't have enough caretakers, you don't have enough caregiver for your aging parents. How many of you not from Kuala Lumpur? Can you raise your hand? I'm not from KL. So most of you, okay, at least about 25% from other states. So can you imagine, once you graduated, you're going to work in KL or in Singapore or other countries, then your parents will be alone at your hometown, right? So who is going to look after them when they become aging and they need help? So that's where we can come in and look after your aging parents. All right, company background, currently we have 6 locations, 4 locations in Klang Valley and 2 locations in Penang. Next year we have another 2 locations in KL and 1 more in Johor Bahru. Anybody from Johor? Can I have a hand? Johor, just one Johor boy here. Which part of Johor? Batu Pahat. Oh, I've been there a few times. Maybe they don't know where is Batu Pahat, right? So, in fact, Batu Pahat is a place where you can see a lot of garment factories, and then your cookies, your biscuit factories is all come from Batu Pahat. So it's a very huge manufacturing town. Yeah, you all can visit there if you have a chance. Okay, coming to the core services. Again, when we started the business, everyone want to do everything. Right? Everyone wants to do a lot of things to get a lot of sales, to make more income. But the problem is, you can't focus. You can't focus. Therefore, I have streamlined the number of products we offer, right, into daycare, home care, long-term care, physiotherapy, traditional Chinese medicine, and counseling. So what you can notice from here, the services that we've offered, is all non-product based. Because I have a belief that I do not want to keep the stocks, because stocks can be taking up a lot of warehousing costs, and also some of the medicine, it might be expired. And you know, shelf life is very hard to control if the sales is not fast enough. So I decided to go all for service oriented. This is a home care business where we send our staff to the client's house. Target customer, market size. So look, if business school is teaching you how to quantify your market size, to know your market segment, is so important. It's so important. If you know how to quantify your market size and know your market segment, if you go to any company, you're going to tell your boss, how can you focus on a specific segment, they'll be so happy to have you on board. Because not every boss or any SME businessman, they actually know how to quantify it. Yeah. So from our calculation, our study, the total market size for the senior care in Malaysia is actually 800 million ringgit. So 800 is a very sizable amount, and it can be up to 1 billion by 2030. So the number keep on increasing because a lot of people aging, lesser children. And we even go into market segments like bedridden clients, immobile cancer patients, and also stroke, dementia, right? So we are very clear of the customers that we want to serve. We don't target anybody. We don't target the students like you guys because you are too far from this segment. So our advertisement, we don't target you guys. So if you all see our brands, probably is for hiring purpose. We don't sell you all our package and services because it's the wrong segment. So our ads, we control the cost to be just appear to those above 45 years of age. So why is above 45? Because probably your parents or even your uncles, aunties, they are in the middle age, 40 to 60, right? So that is the most people that we want to target because they have good income, yeah, higher income. At the same time, their parents are usually 75 to 90 years of age. Yeah, so that's the right segment for us to focus. So why is it's so important to focus? Because when you focus, you actually save a lot of money on shooting everywhere. Let's say you just have 5,000. You shoot everywhere, then you don't get it. But if your 5,000, you're going to concentrate it in just one point, then you can shoot the point so many times, and you will get it done. So that's the importance of defining your market segment. New technology innovation. Our company is a very service-oriented and non-scalable business. So I think maybe business school will teach you that in order to make the business scalable, you need to multiply it with the help of technology. So now you have AI and IoT. So that is the best technology to help us scale. So if you are helping your boss or even yourself to scale the company to multi-locations, multi-countries, you need technology to come in, right? That's the fastest way. Again, value proposition, unique selling point. All right. It's time for me to ask question to the floor. Can I just randomly select? Okay. Yeah, most of you are afraid of looking at me. Well, we'll choose others. The lady at the back? Yeah, it's you. Can you stand up? Don't afraid. Yeah? This is just a casual question and answer. Yeah, it's you. Can you just come up? All right, just tell everyone what do you understand about the value proposition and unique selling point as a business school student. Can you?
Okay. Unique selling point is what a business has that differentiates you from the others. And the value proposition, from what I understand,
Louder.
From what I understand is the value that you propose to your customers and to the market, how it different.
So why unique selling point is so important in every business? Why?
Because you must different yourself from others so that you can stand out in the market and sell your product or service.
Great, that's right. Then you of course entitle your gift, right? Now this is for you. Okay. So today I'm giving out this cash is not because I'm rich, because I want to encourage the young people like you guys to reach out and have the courage to tell the people you want to do something. Right, this is for you. Okay. So see, money is not difficult to get. but you need to be knowledgeable, you need to have a lot of skills. Of course, you need courage. Next. Okay, I forgot to talk about this. So the value proposition for our company is that we are multi-brands, we have multi-locations, asset-light and brand-heavy. I think this is a bit difficult for you guys to understand. Asset-light means we don't want to own so many assets because assets are going to tie us down. Our cash flow, we want to invest in scaling the business rather than being parked in the property, right? So I think you guys know the hotel brands like Marriott, Hilton, Four Seasons, City Bayview. So most of the brands, actually they don't own the building. The building owned by somebody else. The building owned by the asset owners. But they are being appointed by the asset owners to operate the hotel. So they are the hotel operator. So for us, we want to become the senior living service operator for the asset owners. So that's why we are talking to the property developers and also hotel owners to partner up, and we're going to provide our senior living services. Yeah. So our latest location in Bangsa is actually we are in a hotel. It's a resort style hotel. I can share with you the video right away.
We are proud to introduce Bangsa's first resort-style senior living.
Haywood, part of Mintygreen Healthcare Group, with over 10 years of experience and more than 1,000 clients served, offers personal care and specializes in supporting seniors with special needs. Our gated community is conveniently located just a 5-minute drive from Pantai Hospital and 7 minutes from University Malaya Medical Center,
ensuring quick medical care with easy transport and support services.
We offer a variety of room options, each equipped with advanced safety features and smart devices such as alarm pull cords, headrails, and medical beds. Our furniture comes with corner protectors, and each room is equipped with CCTV. And our bathrooms are safeguarded with Skid Row's permanent anti-slip treatment to ensure maximum safety.
Residents can enjoy a wide range of amenities such as the cafe,
swimming pool, KTV, hair salon, and massage room. Our physical therapy room and gym provide personalized rehabilitation care plans for seniors. We provide a blend of Western and traditional Chinese medicine approaches
to deliver complete and balanced care for overall health and well-being. We also emphasize mental health by offering a wide range of courses and activities,
including board games, mahjong, and other activities in the clubhouse. Regular sessions with professional psychologists are also available to support a positive mindset. Each resident enjoys 24 hours butler service, which includes cleaning, personal care, and detailed attention to all needs, from daily waste removal to deep room cleaning. Our restaurant serves fresh meals daily,
designed to meet the dietary needs of seniors, including those with special requirements.
We aim to make every senior feel at home.
If you or your loved ones are looking for the perfect place for nursing service, we welcome you to visit us in person.
Alright, when I say multi-brands, it means that under our portfolio, under the brand name of, under the umbrella of Pioneers Corporation, we have many brands to target for various market segments. So Haywood Bangsa is a hotel concept senior living to target the premium market, because we understand not every customer has the same expectations, and of course they have different budgets. Right? So Haywood is the urban resort style, and then of course we have the middle tier, which is Mintygreen. So Mintygreen is targeting the upper middle segment. And then the most luxury segment, it will be Pioneers Living by the lake, and also by the golf, and also by the beach. So we are trying to give a lot of lifestyle elements to the seniors who have budget, and they want to really retire happily with so many fun elements. Then lastly, we come up with a brand for our technology called FamGuard AI. It's a remote senior monitoring system where we can install in our client's home to get them monitored so that they can stay safe and healthy. In the event there's an emergency, we can send our rescue team to their house, to rescue them, because we understand there are so many children, they are not around, maybe they are outstation or working. So that's how the Pioneers Corporation is a very comprehensive service provider. Yeah, so just a sneak peek of all our facilities. This is in Sungai Long, which is very near to UTAR. This is Damansara, this is Klang. This is in Penang. Yeah, we have 2 in Penang. Then this is the latest one we just launched 3 months ago. And this is our physiotherapy center. We have a central kitchen as well to cook for the seniors. TCM clinic, mental health. So strategic partnerships is so vital to every business, because I think you guys heard of the funnels. When you have a product or services, you need a channel to sell, to deliver the message to the customers. So when you have a lot of strategic partners, you could leverage on their customer base and also their presence, their market presence, to channel your products. So it's so important for the marketing department or even the business development guy in the company to go out, to reach out, to build the sales channel for the company. So when you have a lot of sales channel, you can easily distribute your products and services. Alright, just a quick run through of the competitions I've joined. Maybe some of you will see some businesses on social media, they get some awards in some business events, right? So in fact, why entrepreneurs, they want to go to those events? Actually, it's a recognition we want to give to the company, and of course, it's a way for the customers to understand that actually this brand is no hanky-panky. It's no, it's proper, and it's not something not serious, right? So to get awards for the company and the entrepreneur himself, it tells the world you are really into it, right? You don't make a fool to your customers. So this is a government event that I got second runner-up. Then I also featured in Oriental Daily. In fact, this feature is free. So when your marketing department, let's say you join a company, the marketing department asks from the boss to allocate a few thousands of budget to be featured on newspaper, actually they didn't do their job. Because if you call up the newspaper company, right, in fact, for them to write up your company, you don't need to pay a single cent. Yeah. Unless you want to do advertisement or promotion on the newspaper, that's different. So I started to enter a lot of universities, public and private universities, to share about my stories. Fame. So now, before I go into more detail about the business strategy in the next slide, I want to share you a bit about the values and the mindset you should start to have before you step out from this door, which is your university door. You have to be ready what the world lies outside. Okay? So this guy is a leader in the South Africa. He was imprisoned for many years because he fight for a lot of rights for the black people. So eventually he won it. If you want to know the real story, you can Google him up and you will be inspired by how he fight for the people. So eventually he won because he got so many people support him and want his vision to become true. And there's a saying, I am because of you. I am today the founder and CEO of Mintygreen because of my colleagues or the previous employees who joined my company in the earlier stage. So that's the result I have today. I want to thank them. I appreciate all the efforts they put in. Right? But we welcome, of course, more and more young people or even more aspiring students to join our upcoming journey to become the biggest senior care company in Malaysia. The grit in me. The grit, I guess, is a word not so frequently used. The grit in Chinese we call, you can call it 坚韧 or 坚强. Okay? Grit means you die hard, you want to do it, you want to make it successful. You have the can-do spirit that you want to achieve. Right? So over here, there are so many students. Maybe some of you know who is the top student here. Can you point to this student? I just want to know who is the top student here. I just want to interview and understand how they score so well. This girl is a top student? Oh, good to know. So just a quick interview. How do you plan your studies and how do you prepare for exams? And why you want to prepare for the exams? There must be some reason, right? Why you want to score well? Can you stand up? You're a university student and I want you to express yourself.
Because I set a high standard for myself, so when I
Sorry, it's an alarm for myself. Okay.
so when I score high in my exam, I will feel a sense of accomplishment.
Good. And so you are being addicted with the sense of accomplishment. Good. Please give a round of applause to this lady. So of course, for the top scorers in every class, right? I've been to 3 universities. I noticed that the top scorers, they have the grit in themselves. They really want to achieve that thing so hard. They are willing to sacrifice their fun time, their time with a boyfriend or girlfriend. They are willing to sacrifice. So for me, in my university time, I don't have a girlfriend because I really focus on my studies. Yeah, so that's how I'm willing to sacrifice. So actually, all of you can be high flyers, even now or in the future, but you must be willing to sacrifice and you have the grit in you. You want to do it, okay? If you want something, you have the grit in you, then you'll be successful. Dig deep, dig deeper, and dig even deeper. So that's a saying. If you have 10 swords and you bring it to the war, you might not even use one of the swords because you have too many. But if you have just one sword, you go to the war to fight, probably that's the one sword that can kill the enemy. Okay? So there's a saying that when you do something, you don't just touch and go. Okay? I know you all have a lot of touch and go card, but touch and go card actually is just for you to touch and go convenient. But in your life, you don't touch and go. You must dig deep, dig deeper, and even deeper. I often face a situation when my colleague said, hey, Jimmy, this university, they don't allow us to go in and set up booth. They don't allow us to go there and hire students. Then I said, is it true? Have you emailed them? Have you called them? Have you walked into the university? Have you speak to any of the lecturers? Have you speak to the dean? Have you done all that? If you haven't, Please don't tell me the university don't allow you. Because you don't even go deep. So I can say that my success today, although it's a small success for me, I dig a lot deeper. I don't easily get a dismay if somebody rejected me. I will keep on pushing until I get it. So this is something you must put in your head. You're going to dig very deep. So John C. Maxwell, I think your lecturer will know this guy is a very famous business guru. He said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. This is a very famous quote by him. Because as a business leader, you have a lot of humans in your organization. And everybody has their own character, their expectations, their desire, a lot of things. But in order for you to handle them or to manage them, all you need to do is to care about them. So when I say about caring to your colleagues, actually it's very simple. You can even talk to them about the recent happenings. It can be talking about their family issues. How are you recently? Do you have any issues with your girlfriend, boyfriend? Or do you have any issues with your studies? Or you have issues with your work? Some simple questions, you make the people feel that you care for them. So that's what makes a leader successful, So please start to care about your friends also, starting from university, right? Care for your friends. Do not chase after the money. Okay, so now I'll just write a dollar on the board. So now you have $1. So when I say do not chase after the money, it really means that you don't chase. Because in Chinese, dollar have 4 legs. Have you all heard of this story from your grandmother? Can you raise your hand if you have heard of this story? None of you. In fact, you all can spend more time with your grandma and grandfather because they know more than you, and you can learn a lot from them. And it's because of the dollar sign, they have 4 legs, you can never chase them. The more you chase, the more they run away from you. It's true. Do you know why the 2 students just now got the $50? They don't chase for the bucks. Of course, they reach out, right? The bucks come towards you. Of course, you need to reach your hand, right, to take it. But if you don't take it, of course, you just run away. But doesn't mean the dollar is running, you run behind the dollar. You can never get it. We only have 2 legs, guys. Human, only 2 legs. Right? You have only 2 legs. This is your hand, okay? So how do you attract the dollar to you? Is it 4 legs going after a 2 legs human will be faster? Just think. 4 legs going after 2 legs, of course, is faster. It can reach you faster. So what the 2 students did just now, they get the money to chase after them because they have some knowledge, which some of you maybe don't have or not sure. And of course, they have some courage. So they get it. So today, I'm building myself to be able to attract the dollar. And I don't chase the money. Because I know very well, if I'm well-spoken, I have a good service, good products, good branding, the money will come to me. I don't even need to chase. Right? So the key is that you yourself must have a lot of skills, the good character that the company or people want, and you have a very strong expertise or even maybe skills, right? So speaking skills or leadership skills actually is part of it. So why politicians make a lot of money, guys? Of course, you don't talk about the under table thing, right? But they speak well, they're able to lead people. That's why the money comes to them. Okay, this is a lesson. I want you all to bring it back. To win big, you must be ready to lose big. So there are so many instances during my entrepreneurial journey. Some potential partners just come up to my face and they say they want to join me. But when I ask them to resign from their job, they all stunned. They all feel uncertain. They feel worried. They say, if I join you, then I lose my full-time job. I feel insecure. But of course, there's a disclaimer. If that person is not ready or not into business, or he's not of the character of become an entrepreneur, it's good to stay in the corporate. Because I've seen so many friends today in my secondary school, they did a lot better in the corporate. So any guy who tell you in order for you to succeed in life is to be businessman or entrepreneur, that's a totally bullshit. All right, I've seen a lot of people in the corporate sector, they're doing so well. But for me, because I enjoy the journey of building up the businesses and the company, then I'm into it. Because when I'm building it, I don't feel stress or I don't feel a loss. Because it's like me playing a game, you know. I guess a lot of you play video games, right, or the online games. You feel the sense of fulfilling and satisfaction when you you enter the next round and you finally get to kill the, what do you call that, monster, or is it a king or what, in Dota? Roshan, is it Roshan? Yeah. So that is the sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that I enjoy. So once I enjoy, I can build up the business, right? Then the money can come to me. So come back to this theory. So to win big, you must be ready to lose big, because if you are doing your full-time job and you want to join me, eventually you can't get anything. Because time, we only have 24 hours. You also need to rest. You also need time to take lunch or even meet up with your friends or your spouse. So sometimes we can't be just too greedy. Okay? If you want to get something, you must be willing to lose something. So in Chinese, we call 两头不到岸. Okay? You want this, but you want that. You want to be in the business, but you're not ready to lose your full-time job. Or you want to be in the full-time job because of the good pay, the good bonus, right? The nice offices they have. But when you look at people doing business, they are like so energetic, then you feel that, oh, I want to join them, I want to join them. So it's a matter of choice. Nice. Walk the road, less travel. So walk the road, less travel literally made my life so fruitful. I was trained in electrical engineering profession. But during my internship, I found that I'm not suitable to be in the consultant line because I'm a not so detailed person. Yeah, so I know very well I'm not supposed to be there. And after my internship in the factory, once again I realized I can't use to the factory's routine. It's good pay, but then it's too systematic for me. I like something that is uncertain. I just don't know why. I like something that is not so structured, and I want to build the structure. So I started my business on my own. Walk the road, less travel. To win the game is stay the game as long as possible. So for your information, this is my 9th year in the business. I have consistently been in the business, on the business for the last 9 years. There's never a time I want to give up. There's never a time I can imagine I can have 6 locations now, and next year going to be 9 locations. Because I was exactly like you guys sitting at the seats there, looking at the lecturer, and my mind is flying. Yeah. So I really thank the seniors who came back to my university and shared how they started to plan, and now they are quite a big, successful guy. So to win the game is to stay the game as long as possible. When When my friends in my classroom, last time my classmates, university, they say, hey, Jimmy, are you still working on your senior care company? Then I say, yes, of course. They say, wow, you started this in your uni time and now you're still doing it. And they say, yeah. So when they go and check my website, they actually shocked. They say, now it's totally different. Now you started, you have 6 locations, 168 beds. Okay, for me it's a huge success because I started with just a slide. I have nothing. So my friends all shocked. You actually turn the slides into reality using 9 years. So to stay in the game is so important. Nice. Jack of all trade, master of none. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't bring so many things to the wall, but maybe one sword that is good enough for you to stab to the enemy. That's it, right? Jack of all trade, master of none. Awkward threat. So when there's opportunity, there's threat. During COVID times, many businesses closed, but also many new businesses coming up. Online sales, live streaming. So in Chinese we call 危机. Okay? 危机 means when there's a 危, there's a 机. 危险, 机会. 好吗? So 危机. So in fact, awkward threat is a very famous philosophy in the corporate world nowadays, even in the US, UK. They know when something happens is a threat, you're going to turn it to become your opportunity. So don't look at threat as a threat. You always have a different mindset. Maybe one day Maxis closed down, because of losing to U-Mobile. But there's an opportunity. The opportunity is maybe a businessman or tycoon who have extra cash, they can buy the Maxis and then revive the Maxis again. So that's how they change the threat into opportunity. All right. Some of the names here, I hope y'all can record down their names because they have a lot of sharing on YouTube. All these people are so inspiring to me until today. Alan Zeman, I look at things for not what they are, I look at things for what they could be. I'm gonna give the last cash today. Who knows who is Alan Zeman? Any of you? Alan Zeman. If no, I'm gonna skip to the next one. Actually, y'all can Google, right? it's fine. Close. Go next. So Alan Zeman owns Lan Kwai Fong in Hong Kong. Okay, y'all know Lan Kwai Fong is a place of nightlife for the honkies. A lot of foreigners, they go to Hong Kong, they have to go to Lan Kwai Fong. So this guy, he actually turned a back street, right? It's a street that is not many people want to go into a today so happening nightlife street. It's a bit like the track TREC or Tun Razak there. They changed from the back street into a very happening street. So in fact, my first location is in Sungai Long. So the first location, in fact, is a very rundown bungalow, but I have the vision that I could turn it into a very beautiful and presentable bungalow. So I took up the challenge. I even stepped into the bungalow and do a lot of renovation and painting myself. I literally learned how to drill because you save a lot of money without hiring the technicians. So I converted the rundown bungalow into a very beautiful bungalow. Then after 3 years, I go to a shop lot at Landmark Residence 2. So, and the shop lot there is nobody there to take because it's very isolated. But today we are taking up 8 units to host about 90 beds. Yeah. So in fact, when people think that thing is is an item that nobody wants, probably is a goal for you. In Chinese, we call 点石成金. You're gonna turn the stone into gold. Yeah. Don't look at the stone as a stone. Bruce Rockowitz. This guy is a husband of Coco Lee. Coco Lee is a very famous artist back then. So he said once, choosing business partner is like a marriage. You hope to do it forever. You never ever do business with a partner that you are not confident with. Right? Doing business with your close friends is dangerous. I'm gonna tell you. Because close friends, you have a lot of, relationship in it. But when you do business, it's really about A is A, B is B. So when you want to mix up the relationship and businesses, it's going to cost you a bomb. But I didn't say that husband and wife cannot do business, but both of you must be professional enough. Bruce Rockowitz, and then Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. So Starbucks can be so great today and have so many franchises over the world is because of this guy. He scaled so fast that in every part of the world, and he can convince the country's franchisor to actually partner him up. A quality of leadership that has been undervalued is being vulnerable. For me, myself, I don't know a lot of things. There's a limitation to me. So, sometimes when you tell your team that you don't know this thing, they can help you. But you must be willing to be humble and seek for help. Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, now he's so famous. He actually said, I wish upon students ample doses of pain and suffering. In fact, I strongly agree with him. I have hired so many fresh grads now. Most of them are Generation Z. One thing I noticed is that they're afraid of pain and sufferings. Unlike the generation of your lecturers' time, right? Last time you all can endure a lot of pain. They stay in the company for many years to learn. Then only they jump. But now, maybe 6 months, 1 year, you want to jump ship already. That's so sad. The generation is different, I know. But then if you can learn the endurance from your parents' generation, you will be somebody great. Because again, this is a threat and opportunity, right? When your friends, they all tang ping. If you are the one who hardworking and really, endure pain, you will be the successful one. I'm teaching you right now. So I wish you guys ample of pain and sufferings. If you are too happy now, probably it's not too good for you. Okay, this is a disease strategy. Y'all can Google about it. A disease. So this guy talk about corporate life cycle, right? When a new company started, the company is in the courtship stage. So that was when my companies just started 9 years ago. I was still having a lot of emotional and a lot of uncertainty with the business idea. Then during the infancy, right, you see there's a zigzag here. The zigzag means that I goes up and down, up and down. Sometimes I have sales, sometimes I don't have sales, sometimes zero. So after I pass that stage, I go into infancy. Infancy is when my business started to climb slowly. It's just like a baby. It's like a baby. Then after infancy, now I'm at the go-go stage, where founder or family trap. Because go-go stage is not good for the company, because a lot of things still rely on me as a CEO. So now what I'm doing is to grow my mid-level management and also my senior management team to allow them to have the authority and the necessary character to lead the company without me. So I'm doing that right now. So after go-go stage is adolescence, prime, and the fall. So every company, they will reach prime or maybe stay there for many generations, right? But some of them might go into fall. For example, like Maxis, right? Maxis, I think they are on the downward trend because they lose to U Mobile in the big project 5G. So you can slowly see they are moving into the fall if they didn't do the right measure. Okay, this is the last one, the last slide. Okay, this is the S-curve. I think S-curve is a bit too complicated for you guys. Any iPhone users here? I'm an iPhone user. How many are you? 20% iPhone users. Oh, there's so many iPhone users here. You know why iPhone, when they first launched, they make so much profit? It's because when a new phone come out, right? The iPhone is at here. They are reaching the peak. So here, when they started, less competition. So when you have less competition, you make super normal profit. Alright? So that's why innovation matters. You're going to come up something that your competitors don't have, then you can make super normal profit. So after a while, there are a lot of copycats coming in, it's for sure. You have the China manufacturers or either other countries who follow the iPhone, right? They come out with a lot cheaper phones. So there's a time when the smartphone price drop. So everyone is looking at the next S curve. So iPhone is waiting for the next S curve because they haven't been innovating for the past 5-10 years. It's a bit worry for them. But Huawei is now doing good because they are ahead. Alright, so I've done my sharing, and of course you all can take down this photo. We are aggressively hiring fresh graduates and even open for internships for all the UTAR students. We have 6 UTAR students in our company until today. And I want to compliment UTAR students because they are considered more endurance than other university students. They still can endure some pains in the job space, which is good. Yeah. So any final student? No, right? 3rd year. Okay. So Q&A before we end the session. I know I'm out of time. If you have some thoughts, you want to start some business, you can ask me right away. Or you are lost, you want to get some advice. Yeah, you can ask.
Any challenges you are facing, like you are doing this Asian population, since it's a hot topic, right? But then Asian people is not, actually it's like sensitive, breakdown, and any challenges in this industry you are facing, and you will find out some solutions to solve it.
Alright, I try to rephrase the question. The question is, what is the challenges I face when I do senior care industry? Because it's a rather sensitive question, it's a rather sensitive issue. To convince people to come into our place and stay there for a short term of time, or can even until their last day of life. So of course, I have a lot of challenges, and these challenges is considered very small for me. We have been there for many years. So that's why now we are creating the hotel concept senior living. Could you imagine your grandparents, they don't need to go to those very rundown old folks home, but they can stay in a hotel and enjoy a lot of lifestyle facilities. But of course, you have to pay a big premium because we're gonna invest in the facilities, make them happier with the everyday's arrangement, right? They can go to the pool, they can go to the karaoke room, they can even go for outing. We can bring them to outing. So it's totally different lifestyle that we want to give to our customers. So this is the innovation we want to do in the senior care industry. Yeah, that's what we call the trailblazer. We revolutionize the industry and we bring the industry to the next level. Yeah, I think for just a very close example, shopping mall. Okay, shopping mall last time before year 2000, the best mall is Sungai Long. You all know, right? Sungai Long, right? But somebody come in, KLCC, Mid Valley come in, then Sungai Long die. So that is the revolution Mid Valley and KLCC they brings to the mall industry. So now there's a new guy coming again, TRX, right? TRX is doing quite well, but they need to maintain. And TRX is trying to replacing Mid Valley and KLCC and 1U to be the next biggest or best mall. So that's what we call revolutionize the mall industry. All right, I guess I'm done. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Long.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for your opportunity.
Okay, thanks for Jimmy's wonderful explanations of this entrepreneurship experience. Please give a big hand to Jimmy.